Yeah, and we are back with our live betting show ahead of the Champions League games, in midweek. Now it's back to just me, from two heads, it's back to one head, doing the previews, and I'll be here to give some of the best picks for the Champions League games. You know how Champions League games can be, teams have fatigue from the weekend and all of that. So you have to be very careful before you make your picks. And I'm not going for much, I'm not greedy. 50 odds should do. 50 odds should do this time around. And without wasting time, let's get into it proper. I've noticed that all the times I've been afraid, oh, let me go small, let me go with little odds, you go still bash. So now I'm not going to be afraid to, go for something that can actually happen with, with good odds, of course. So first off on my list, I've got Girona and Liverpool. I don't see how Liverpool will not win that game. They got extra days of rest. They're in good spirits, scoring at the moment. Girona on the other side, they lost to Real Madrid at the weekend. I don't see them winning Liverpool either. So Liverpool win and over 1.5 goals. That's 1.60. Makes sense. Dynamo Zagreb taking on Celtic. I think both teams probably score, but Celtic alone would score 2 goals. So over 1.5 goals. Atalanta Real Madrid is a very, very interesting one because you really can't say where the game will swing. I mean, on a normal day, Real Madrid should win this game easy, but Real Madrid have been hot and cold depending on how you look at it. So anybody can actually win. So I'm going with anybody win and over 1.5 goals, meaning it could be a 2-0 win, it could be 2-1, it could be 3-1 in favor of somebody. I don't know who that would be anyways. Bayern Munich and Shatter the Net. The only reason I won't go for a Bayern Munich win is because the odds like don't make sense, 1.16. But something that could not, I mean, that might not even happen. So what's the point? But I'd rather go for corners, over 7.5 corners, 1.34 makes sense. For Bayer Leverkusen and Inter Milan, I will go with both teams to score over 2.5 goals. Yeah, I just think like that's the logical option for that game because both teams will probably score or at least 3 goals will be scored in that game. So 1.45 odds. Club Brugge and Sporting. Sporting have been going through their own crisis as well since they lost Amorim. They've lost to Arsenal 5. They also lost again to someone in their domestic league. I can't remember. And I think they even drew at the weekend or something. The one thing is certain, they are not in their best at the moment, and there is no better time for Club Brugge to come at them. So this is a game that will probably produce goals as well. So anybody win and over 1.5 goals. And we have Brest and PSV over 1.5 goals. No stress. That game is something that should see at least 2 goals. Juventus City, I would avoid any win or draw in that game because City are not the City we know, at least at the moment. And Juventus, those guys, their gameplay is just to play out for a draw. We know how funny they can be when it comes to playing other teams and they don't want you to score. And they don't even have plans of scoring themselves. So, over 7.5 corners for that game. Dortmund and Barca is a game that can swing anywhere as well. Both teams are unstable at the moment, so I'm going for a double chance. Anybody win. Arsenal Monaco, I'm also going for over 7.5 corners. In fact, this over 7.5 corners, Arsenal alone might actually do it. Feyenoord and Sparta Praha, I'm going for Feyenoord win or draw. Stuttgart versus Young Boys, I'm also going for a Stuttgart win or draw. And we probably need one more game now to make this around 50 odds. I think, okay, let's pay homage to Chelsea. Let's travel all the way to the Conference League. Let's travel all the way to the Conference League actually and see Chelsea. I'm going to give Chelsea a straight win against. Oh, nah. Okay, yeah. So Chelsea should win by at least 2 goals, I think. If Chelsea do not win by at least 2 goals, Izu is going to have something to pay for. I'm actually going to call him and we'll have a problem. Yeah. So yeah, Chelsea to win by over 1.5 and over 1.5, making a total of 13 games and 40 odds. As usual, stick with money you can afford to lose. I can afford to lose 10,000 naira for this one. 409,000. Yeah. 10,000 to win 409,000. 13 games accumulated to 40 odds for midweek. And away from this, there's also one other option that, I mean, it was a punter if you can't try to, be innovative and try out new options. And speaking about Betano, why we love Betano is because they have like some nice options that you won't actually see anywhere else. So there's this option I tested over the weekend, shots on target, under shot, and it seemed to work because I actually won 82 odds with it. I just put 1,600 naira and I got like 89,000 naira or something. It was just a test anyways, but I'm trying to do it again with the Champions League games. I think it is more effective for league action anyways, but I think it's worth a try for Champions League games. So I'm going for 6 games, 35 odds. Girona, Liverpool, Atalanta, Madrid, Leverkusen, Inter, Club Brugge, Sporting, Brest, and PSV. 35 odds under shots on target. You can just play this option as well using the code showing right there on your screen, as well as the code for the first game, which is the accumulator for 40 odds. Just for this second one, though, it is only a test, so don't put a lot of money. Just go with something you can afford to lose. Put your 1,000, put your 2,000, put your 3,000, put your 500, put your 100 naira, anything you can basically afford to lose. But if it comes through, we might be onto something. And of course, don't forget to edit the ones you feel like you are not, you are not feeling as well as possible. If you don't have a Betano account, you already know what to do. Create one now and use the promo code BETX so that you get a deposit bonus of up to 200,000 naira. And if you have a Betano account, load up your account and hopefully we all win together. See you after the midweek action.